You guys have been asking. You guys have been creating these prototype cars and all this stuff and debuting them on YouTube and whatnot. Is Chrysler finally going to give you guys what you've been asking for? A Chrysler 300 SRT HELLCAT. I don't know, but they're going to give you something, and it's coming this Tuesday, and it's going to be big. Let's talk about it. What's going on, guys? It's your boy Knockout 360 here with another video for you guys. So as you can tell, I'm in the car that makes this a car vlog. You already know what's going down when I come around. Let's get into it. Car content, car shows, car reviews, car meets, anything and everything car related happens on this channel. So if you're into that, make sure that you stick around. For everyone else, there's a hit that subscribe button as well as that notification bell so that you know what's coming out and when it's coming out, right? So let's talk about it. Chrysler, if you've been on their website in the past week, they have been hinting at something new that they're bringing to the Chrysler line. Chrysler gets ready to introduce a high-performance 300C as a farewell to the iconic sedan. High-performance edition 300 coming to Detroit this Tuesday, September 13th. So as you know, Dodge has been dropping their additions and all that stuff that they're going to do for 2023, bringing back the Charger and the Challenger Hellcat, bringing back the Durango Hellcat. Then they talked about the Future, and then they talked about the Hornet, all that stuff. We haven't heard anything from 300. Now, if you remember, 300 had an iconic SRT engine back in the day. Like, let's not sleep on the Chrysler 300 SRT, powered by a 6.4-liter 392 Hemi, 485 horsepower, 475 pound-feet of torque. Why does that sound familiar? Featured a number of features one would find on the 2015 and 2018 Dodge Charger 392, but only in a Chrysler 300. And I think they got rid of that in... what was that, like? They stopped making the Chrysler SRT 300 in, like, what, 2015, 2014, something like that. But it was amazing. I mean, if you can imagine a SRT 392 Charger or Challenger in a 300, it was beautiful, man. And the great thing about the 300, the thing that makes the 300 so special is that it's American luxury, right? So it's kind of like a American town car, but with a big-ass Hemi under the hood of it. That's basically a Chrysler. Like, I remember sitting in my man's Hellgato. He's Hellgato now because he's got a Hellcat. But before he was Hellgato, he was 300. He was blacked out 300. Shout out to my man. And I remember sitting in his 300, and everything was blue. Everything was real elegant. I think he had the wood grain, steering wheel. He had the heated and cooled cup holder, heated and cooled seats. Real luxurious. Sunroof, the whole nine. I really dug that because none of that stuff came on the Charger and Challenger. You don't get heated and cooled cup holder anything. You don't get wood grain steering wheel. Nothing's blue. Everything's just pretty much kind of like white in here for the most part. Nothing really elegant, to be honest with you, about our cars. But that 300 was different. And then you put that big 392 Hemi in there. It was amazing. Now, Dodge has yet to, or rather Chrysler has yet to ever put anything more powerful than the 392 under the hood of the Chrysler. And I'll be honest with you, I'm not quite certain that they're going to put a Hellcat engine under the hood of a 300. It would be nice. You know what I'm saying? I don't see why they wouldn't. I think it would be cool. Why not? Go out like this last year, just put a Hellcat engine in everything. It's one of those things where you literally got to clean out the entire inventory. You got to get rid of everything. Like, it's clearance time. Like, everything must go by 23. You don't want any Hellcat parts lying around the shop in any form or factor or faction. You know what I'm saying? So it's one of those things like, let's get rid of everything. I would not be surprised if they dropped the Hellcat engine in an SRT 300, but I'm not expecting that. If anything, I'm expecting them maybe to bring back the 300 SRT one more time, 300 SRT 8 one more time, and do it that way, because they teased a picture of the rims on the 300. And of course, it's got the 300 emblem in the middle of the rim. It's got the big red Brembo brakes in the back. A lot of people are saying that's a 4-piston Brembo. So if it's a 4-piston, it's either got to be the back wheels, or there's no chance of it being an SRT or, a Hellcat, because the Hellcat has, 6-piston up front, 4 in the back, if I'm not mistaken. Correct me if I'm wrong. So either it's the back wheels that they're taking a picture of here, that they're teasing us with the big red Brembos, or it's just not a Hellcat. It's something else. They're saying that it's going to be in limited quantities available, vehicle availability beginning in spring of 23. So spring of 23. So, I mean, literally between spring and the end of 2023, that's when you'll be able to get these. We're bringing the power in 2023. Stay tuned. Quote, quotations, end quote. Tune in September 13th at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Front row seat for the reveal of one of the most powerful and luxurious special edition vehicles in Chrysler brand history. The most powerful and luxurious special edition vehicles in Chrysler brand history. The most powerful. So after reading that, it's got to be more powerful than a 392. And anything that you know that's more powerful than a 392 is a Hellcat. They're not going to go crazy with the red eye and all that crazy stuff. But if they put a Hellcat engine under the hood of a 300, that shit's going to sell out the first month. Like, none of those cars are making it to the dealership lot for more than 24 hours. Because those things are going to go like hotcakes. And the reason I say that is because you're literally getting the best of both worlds. You're getting the power, you're getting the looks, and you're finally getting the luxurious aspect of owning, an expensive car. Because let's be honest here, nobody buys Dodge for the luxury. I mean, I love my interior because it's big and it's spacious, but aside from the two big-ass screens in front of me, everything else is pretty much, you know what I'm saying, basic, you know? Now, granted, I don't have the top-of-the-line SRT, 392, but even if I did, it's still the same. Aside from, like, Alcantara leather seats and a sunroof, everything else is pretty much the same. But with that 300, you're getting the best of all worlds. You're getting the look, the power, the performance, and the luxury. You're getting a legitimate American luxury town car, but with 700 horsepower under the hood of it. Now, of course, nobody has confirmed this, but this is what everybody is guessing, is that they're finally going to drop a Hellcat engine in that 300 body. It can certainly handle it, because the 300 is probably just as big, if not bigger, than a Charger. Weighs probably just as much, if not more, than a Charger. So let's not act like it's a small body that's not going to be able to take that power. It certainly can. I would imagine if they drop some 275s all the way around and give us a Chrysler, they're obviously not going to give us a wide body. That's too much. You guys are thinking too far ahead with that. They give us a Chrysler 300 SRT Hellcat, give us 275s all the way around, maybe 285, something like that. We'd be straight. I'd be straight with that. You know what I'm saying? I'm not going to trip off of that. You know? I think that would be dope. And that would sell out immediately. And the fact that they said limited quantities and it's only going to run for all of 23, or at least the second half of 23, that lets you know it's going to be something special. So I'm pretty sure whatever they drop in there is going to be more than a 392, because they already had a 392 Hemi in there. They've got to drop something more. And if you know anything about a lot of YouTubers and stuff like that, there have been a lot of 300 SRT Hellcat builds that have taken place. A lot of people on YouTube has done SRT 300s, but Hellcat 300s before. So let's not act like it's something that has never been seen before, like a Hellcat in a damn, Toyota or something wild, like something we've never seen. We've seen Hellcat engines in 300s before, so it's certainly possible. And we know what those cars look like and what they sound like and all that good stuff. So it's just one of those things where Dodge needs to, or Chrysler rather, needs to go ahead and drop that. I mean, if I'm Chrysler and Dodge and Ram, I'm sitting back this last year like, fuck it. Everything must go. Every SRT 392 Hellcat RT part that we have in our shop has to go. Tires, transmission, engine parts, everything to the damn headlights. Everything must go. And it's one of those things like, let's just throw Hellcat engines and everything. Ram, we already got the TRX. We're probably going to get that for one more year. Charger and Challenger, we already know the deal there. Or we're expecting a little more for the Charger and Challenger, hopefully. So we don't know the deal there. But Durango, you know what I'm saying? And then, of course, the Chrysler 300, like just dropping and everything. And then I've been hearing reports, and we'll talk about this in another video, of a Jeep Trackhawk coming back. But not the Jeep, what am I thinking of? The Jeep Grand Cherokee. I've been hearing Jeep SRT Wagoneer. The $100,000 Wagoneer that's already $100,000 without that big Hemi. Yeah, I'm hearing that may be getting a Trackhawk edition, but I could be wrong. But if you can imagine that, like, just go out with the bang. And if there's any company to do it or that can do it, it's Dodge. I mean, Dodge has to realize, and I'm saying Dodge specifically because that's, in my mind, that's kind of like the parent company. They've got to realize that this is, for one, a time unlike anything else that we've ever seen. 700, 800 power, 800 horsepower muscle cars, and 700 horsepower, 7-seater, 3-row SUVs, all-wheel drive SUVs putting down 700 horsepower. Nobody has ever done stuff like that in America. And all of those cars under $100,000, nobody's ever seen that before. And after next year, nobody's ever going to see that again. So it's one of those things where Dodge, Chrysler, Ram, Jeep all need to go out with the bang. Just put big fucking Hemis in everything between now and 2024. Chrysler 300, big Hemi. Ram, big Hemi. Charger Challenger, you already know, big Hemi. Jeep, big Hemi. Just drop it in everything. Hell, bring the Dodge Neon back, big Hemi. You know, why not? Because you're never going to use these engines or see this type of performance ever again after 23. So you've got nothing to lose. And trust me, all of these cars are going to sell. If they brought back the Dodge Neon or the Dodge Intrepid and put a Hellcat engine in that, and they ran like a 10,000 limited quantity all over the United States, I guarantee you that Dodge Neon would sell like crazy. 700 horsepower under a Dodge Neon. Dodge Neon probably only weighs 3,000 pounds, if that. And you're telling me that that wouldn't sell? Everything's going to sell. Whatever fees or penalties that Dodge gets charged as far as gas guzzlers tax and Department of Transportation BS, they would make all of that back tenfold in 1 year. Trust me. There will not be a single Hemi engine left on dealership parking lots in 2024. They're not going to have a problem moving those cars. Trust me when I say that. Because when the heat is on and it's one last year, 365 days to get your Hemi, people are going to go crazy for these cars. Trust me when I say. So if Chrysler drops a Hellcat engine in this 300, I'm with it all day long. I support it. I stand up and I support it. You know what I'm saying? I think it would be dope. I don't know how possible or how true it would be, but I don't see why not, man. Like, what do you have to lose? What does Chrysler have to lose? I mean, their words are literally most powerful and most luxurious special edition vehicle in Chrysler brand history. That means as long as Chrysler has been around, this will be the most powerful car ever. More powerful than any SRT 6.4 prior to. More luxurious than any SRT 6.4 prior to. So it's got to be a Hellcat engine. Talk to your boy, guys. September 13th is when they're going to be dropping it. 300C Special Edition. Wow. Big Brimbos, the big red Brimbos. So you know it's got to be more. It's got to be a SRT 6.4 or 6.2. Because only the 6.2s and the 6.4s get the Brimbos. Come on now. The big Brimbos. I'm sorry. The big red Brimbos. So I'm excited to see what it is. Whatever it is, I'm here for it. 6.4, 6.2, whatever they bring. I'm here for it, man. As always, it's your boy Knockout 360, man. I know you guys are ready. Listen, 2023 is going to be one of those years where you got so much to choose from, but so little time to make a choice. You know, like if Chrysler drops a Hellcat 300, some of you guys are 300 guys that just happen to convert over the Charger guys because you wanted more power. And after Chrysler stopped making the SRTs, you had to make a decision. But if you're a Charger guy, and you've always been a 300 guy at heart, but like I said, you just made the switch because of the power. If they drop a 300 Hellcat, you've now got your baby back. You know what I'm saying? Or your option back. You know? And of course, Charger and Challenger guys, we're going to get plenty of fun and love and all that good stuff in 23. Ram, Durango. Wouldn't it be crazy if they brought the Magnum back? Oh my God, if they dropped the Magnum Hellcat, it would be wild. I'm just dreaming at this point, man. I don't know. Would I take a Magnum over a Charger? Magnum was like one of a kind. I'm just going off on a tangent right now. You can click off if you want, but Magnums was like a one of a kind car back in the day. The wagon, I love the Magnums back in the day. I'm not even gonna front. Like when they dropped the Magnums, oh my God, I was going wild. If they brought the Magnum back and put a Hellcat engine in there, I would have a real tough decision. I'll be honest with you. Yeah, I'd have a tough decision, man. But as always, it's your boy Knockout. I'm going to get out of here, man. Talk to me, man. 300 possible Hellcat SRT. I'm excited. What about you? See you in the next one. Peace.